I've got a question. How do you define homelessness? In other words, what does it mean to be homeless? Does being homeless mean that a person lives out on the streets, unsheltered? Does it mean that a person is sleeping somewhere where the individual's name is not on a specific lease or property deed? Does it mean that a person is relegated to sleeping in one's own vehicle or perhaps someone else's vehicle? Does it mean that an individual is sleeping in an abandoned building somewhere, and maybe not sleeping, but just has most of their activities there? What does it mean to be homeless? If we consider homelessness as not having one's own place, one's own apartment, one's own loft, one's own house, again, that this individual does not have his or her name on a lease or a deed. If that's the view of homelessness, then would individuals residing within convalescent homes, nursing homes, would they be categorized as homeless? Same with veterans that live in VA facilities. Are they then technically homeless? Because they're all occupying beds within usually very large rooms with multiple people within those rooms, much like homeless shelters. So how do we define homelessness? Who's actually homeless based on that? Also then, what is homeless behavior? Are all homeless people, or even let's just say the majority, on drugs? Are the majority of homeless people, are the majority of them on alcohol? Are the majority of homeless people exhibiting behaviors of mental illness? Do homeless people, or the majority of homeless people, go around knocking over trash cans and digging in trash cans for bottles and cans and glass and anything that could be salvaged for cash? Is that homeless behavior? Better still, here's a big question. The people that we see walking out on the streets 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe even during broad open daylight, who seem to be wearing clothes that are unclean and smelly, and they're probably screaming at the top of their lungs, some of them, yelling obscenities and that type of stuff. Are these people necessarily homeless, though they're exhibiting these type behaviors? Could they actually have a place where they own it, where they are the renter? How do you see homelessness? How do you define homelessness? I'm just curious to know.